And good morning. Grady and Big Joe Show, 107.5, 1070 The Fan. Michael Grady. Big Joe stays the act. D squared, Scotty J. We welcome you at 239-1070. Email Grady and Joe at 1070thefan.com. On Twitter at Grady at Grady. Jim Irsay tweeting out not long ago, Big Joe. Really happy with this line. Our quarterback's been sacked one time in the last 125 pass attempts. Tweeted that out about 45 minutes ago.
I think they're up to second now as far as sacks per attempt. Yeah, that is strong. Line has been playing well, and it should. 3 first-rounders and a second-rounder. You know, that's what you invest those draft picks in.
Right.
And then, and I think I kept calling him Mike Lewinsky. I think it's Mark. See, I'm going to tell you something. I haven't seen him in the locker room yet. Or I didn't know it was him if I did. So, yeah, but I'll be over there today. So I'll make sure I get it right. But yeah, no,
that might be important to get the players' names.
Certainly like the way that they're performing right now, and I think what Jimmy can add to that, he can start adding some running stats because they finally have gotten that run game opened up. So those naysayers that are like, well, it was the second half of the game and against the Jets, and you know they were up so much they just played for the big the pass. They didn't want to give that up or whatever. Well, you came out on the top 10, I think it was 7th or 8th, whatever the rush defense was, and ran all over them. For you put 220 up. That's pretty strong. And that was every running back too. And I know Marlon deserves a lot of credit and everything. The other running backs when got opportunities, they did a great job too. So yeah, that is a huge pat on the back for the offensive line.
Yeah, Jim Irsay tweeting that out a little bit earlier. O-line looking pretty good as far as preventing sacks, and look, the defensive numbers in terms of getting sacks hadn't been too shabby either. I don't recognize these guys, Big Joe. We'll get more into that in a moment. Also, reaction to last night's Pacers-Timberwolves game in about 60 seconds. Let's get Herb in real quick. Herb, what did you want to talk about? Early phone call, Big Joe. What's up, Herb?
Hey, man, I was just curious if you can give me an update on the Purdue-Ohio State game at Nutcracker Stadium.
Final score, 49-20.
All right. Thank you very much.
So the Pacers last night in Minnesota, they have to figure out the road, Joe.
Thanks, Herb.
They have to figure out the road.
You can go back to sleep now. Who did you get to call in?
I don't know. I have no idea.
No.
That was not planned. That was not. I swear that was not planned.
That's a plan.
I have no idea who Herb is. No idea.
But how did I know?
I saw on the call screen it said David had said
Herb. Yeah.
Herb Purdue up. It said Purdue update.
Purdue update. Yeah.
And so I was like, gotta take that call. Kidding me? Gotta take that call.
When people call in, we put them on the show.
Okay. That is
all right.
So, no, I appreciate that phone call. By the way, 239-1070 is the number. 239-1070
You don't have
is the
to
number.
get the number out. Herb already knows it.
In case anybody missed the sporting action Saturday night, I'm happy to give an update on that score.
And we are so happy to have you in studio again. When you leave today? When's that flight? When you got to go home?